Greetings, my name is Coumba Toure and I am one of the coordinators of Africans Rising for Peace, Justice and Dignity, a movement across the continent and in the diaspora, the African diasporas, set to really build solidarity among movements. I have the honor to address the summit and I will just share 3 points. The first one is about the global pandemic that we are facing all together today. If there is one thing that we've learned from this pandemic, it is that in any of these global issues, our way is to support the weakest among us. And in doing so, we protect everyone. This is why we start even in vaccines with the elderly and people who have specific conditions. But that should apply to everything. And today, whether it's vaccine, medicine, or protection gears, we have to make sure that it is not limited to a small number of countries. We have to do everything in our powers to make it available to everyone so that together we can get out of this pandemic. The second point that I'm stressing is about illicit financial flows. I am talking about the large amount of money, resources that are leaving the African continent every day. We need to stop the bleeding of the African continent, a continent where most people remain poor, live in total misery, while we have riches leaving the continent on a daily basis. This is unacceptable, and we need all of the countries of the G7 to put their weight to change this situation. This illegal, illicit flows of resources from the African continent to the rest of the world needs to stop. The third point I'm making is that we need to recognize the racism that is really between international relationships and plans. Today, we know that as before, relationships between countries are determined by powers that those countries have. And the truth is, the same racism that allowed slavery, allowed colonialism, is still in the way the international relationship between countries are moving. And that needs to be addressed because it touches all of the international institutions that are supposed to help change the situation of people on the African continent. I would like to thank you for your work, for your interest, and I hope you can join Africans Rising movement to change all of this. Thank you.